Go Jackets.
What is going on, everyone? And welcome to WreckTalk. And I know what you're thinking. No, that was not a clickbait title. The last video kind of was with, refs and Illuminati and stuff. This is not clickbait. This is not trash talk. This is not me trying to dunk on Miami, because this actually makes Georgia Tech's defense not look as impressive in their showing against Miami as I thought. C-Dog called me, I don't know, 4 days ago maybe, and I honestly didn't look at it until now, because I thought there was no way. Evidently, someone had commented in the message boards that based on how Miami's running back lined up, you could tell whether it was a run or a pass. Miami was tipping their play. And I guess, number one, part of me doesn't want to believe this because, like I said, it makes Georgia Tech's defense not look as good in their showing against Miami. And two, at this level, Division I, Power 5 college football, how in the world could a coaching staff let something like this happen? I've never seen anything like this. This is the absolute damnedest thing I've ever seen at this level. I've seen it in high school, but never even this bad in high school. Like when we looked at film in high school, sometimes they would only run a certain trick play out of a certain formation. So you knew, if they were in that formation, you were getting a trick play. And that's bad. This is horrible for Miami's coaching staff. This is almost like you could convince me that they need to fire Cristobal over this. How do you tip your hand like that? And it's bad. It's bad. I went back, I watched the entire game. And if you were to just cut up the plays and I watched them randomly, I guarantee you 95% of the time I could tell you whether it's a run or a pass. And I was thinking, well, like, how does this happen? And this is purely me speculating. Because it wasn't this bad against Texas A&M. They did have this tendency toward Texas A&M, but it wasn't this blatant. I almost think they did this on purpose. They purposefully tipped their hand to try and mess with North Carolina. I really do think that. Because it's the only thing that makes sense to me. When it's this bad, certainly Miami's coaching staff noticed it, and I think Georgia Tech's defensive coaching staff noticed it. I think they wanted North Carolina to have film of their most recent game where they had this horrible tell, and they thought Georgia Tech's such a horrible team that just lost to a horrible, MAC team in Bowling Green. We can tip our plays and still beat them. That's my theory. Tell me if you guys can come up with anything that makes more sense. The only other explanation is that Miami might have the most incompetent coaching staff in all of football. I mean, that's the only other. So I'm kind of giving you a compliment into thinking that you did this on purpose. So let's go look. Let's go look at some plays, and then we're going to take a test. It's going to be a 10-question test. You tell me, we're going to look at 10 plays. You guess whether it's a run or a pass. First, we're going to look at 4 examples. All right? Some of these are not the best examples I picked, admittingly. This is a 2-back set, but remember our rule. If the guy is a yard to like a yard and a half away from the quarterback, it's a run. If he's inside that, it's a pass. In fact, the closer that the running back is to the quarterback, like if they're hip to hip, I guarantee you that's a pass. And that they did that at times against North Carolina, but there would be times where the running back was way off the quarterback and they still passed. The further away the running back is from the quarterback, the more confident I am that it's a pass. Or it's a run, I mean. Further away the running back is, it's a run. Closer the running back is, it's a pass. He's far away, it's a run. Let's look at another example of a run. Now, this is a little bit harder to tell because the running back, we're looking at him from behind, but you can tell he's more than a yard away. Definitely a run. And I feel like they like to do this also, aside from maybe this was on purpose, that the running back wants to get a little speed and momentum before he takes the ball. So he wants to be further away if it's a pass, and he wants to be closer to the line of scrimmage if it's, or I keep messing this up. He wants to be closer to the line of scrimmage and closer to the quarterback if it's a pass so he can pass block. And he's closer to the block so he can meet it. He wants to be further away from the quarterback if it's a run so he can pick up momentum and a little bit of steam while he gets the ball. Different situation here. Look how close the running back is to the quarterback. Guaranteed pass. Which they do on fourth down. A curious play call in and of itself because I don't like a screen on a 4th and 4 there necessarily. Let's look at another pass example. All right. This one's a little more ambiguous. All right. So that's why I said I'm 95% certain. The running back's definitely within a yard of him, though. It's going to be a pass. All right. So now that we know the general rule, closer the running back is the quarterback, it's a pass. Further away, it's a run. Let's look here. So you can pause the video, look at this. I know it's from a perspective that's behind the quarterback. What do you think? I'll give you like 2 seconds. Pause the video. 1, 2. And I mix these up myself. I don't know for certain. Like, I haven't memorized this. I can just look. He's about hip level. I guarantee you this is a pass. And it is. All right. Let's look at the second clip. All right. There's your alignment. You got the wide receiver in motion. Pause the video, take a guess. I'll give you 2 seconds. All right. Same situation. He's nearly hip to hip with the quarterback. I guarantee you, I would bet my whole life on it that this is a pass. And it is. I mean, I couldn't believe this when I was looking through these clips. I could not believe this. All right. Take your guesses. Pause the video again. This one I'm a little less sure about. But as close as he is, this also looks like a pass to me. Yep. And it is. I mean, have you ever seen anything like it? This one, again, is a little bit more ambiguous, and he might be inside of a yard. To me, this could be a run or a pass. I'd say it's probably a pass. Usually when he's this close, it's a pass. I could be wrong, though. Oh, it is. It's a play action, which they complete. All right, so a lot of passes thus far. Let's take a look at this one. Looks like another pass with as close as he is. I mean, you see the alignment. Every time the guy is that close, it's a pass. And this ends up being a pick. I remember this play. This was the Brooks interception. All right. Let's look at this one. Man, I didn't mean to do this. This is a pass, too. I can tell by how close he is. So they all been passes thus far. All right, take a look at this one. Take your guesses. This is one where 100% it's going to be a run. When he's this far away, like he's almost like a yard and a half, 2 yards away, that's going to be a run. I mean, look at how blatant this is. And Parrish was way worse than Chaney about this, or it seems like it to me. Yeah, and that is Parrish. I mean, look how far behind the quarterback he is. It's a run. Let's look at the next one. I didn't mean to do it this way, but take a guess at what you think this is going to be. If you said run, you're absolutely right. Again, I don't know what this play is. I don't remember all of them, but I can tell by how far back he is, this is a run. Let's look at another one. What do you think here? Right, it's a run again. And when he's this far behind the quarterback, it's a run. And guys, this was almost every play, 99% of the plays all night. This rule held true. All right, let's look at the next one. Take a look. Take a guess. If you said pass, you'd be right. Look, he's almost hip level with the quarterback. It's going to be a pass. All right. Last question of the night. Tell me what you think. Now this one is a little ambiguous too, and I honestly don't know what the result of this play is. As it could kind of go either way. I would think this is a pass though. Usually when they ran most of the night, he was egregiously behind the quarterback. I'm going to say pass. No, that one I got wrong. Yeah, I mean, he is about a yard behind the quarterback, though. But you get the point. So I scored a 90 on the test. How did you do? Yeah, I mean, tell me what you think in the comments. Because like I said, I've never seen anything like this. I didn't want to believe it. I honestly think Miami's coaching staff might have done this to try and mess with North Carolina with the film they were getting. Yeah, I mean, I'm not even trying, like I said, to trash talk Miami. It's pretty bad. That's pretty bad. So let me know what you think in the comments. You can go back, watch the whole game. You know, there's a condensed version on YouTube, which is where I got the clips from. Let me know what you guys think. I'll talk to you later.